Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Joel, that's Gavin, and this is AStableLife. Are you excited for Manure Day, Gavin? I got my gloves going on already. Ooh, okay, all right. So last Manure Day, we had 3 loads with the new extension. What are you thinking today's gonna bring?
I'm thinking it's gonna be the same 3 loads.
That's pretty exciting. We'll have to see once all the muck buckets are out. You gonna do muck buckets and I'll do hay?
You got it.
Of course, just if anyone's wondering, newer large square bales are just a bit smaller than the other ones. Is a little nice because we are able to grab half of the flakes like this and just kind of throw them in, which is nice. Makes things a little easier. There you go. Looks like I'm full. Today's not looking like it's gonna be too big of a Manure Day, Gavin.
Not with the new extensions, it won't be.
Awesome. Well, with hay all taken care of, and Gavin putting the final touches on the manure, time to let in some ponies. Are you ready, Leia? All right. It's a little bit on the breezy side today and cloudy, but it's in the 40s, so we'll take it. It's a nice spring day, isn't it, Buster? Isn't it, Rocky? Yeah, you guys ready for some grain? You letting out Poncho, Gavin?
Yes.
Awesome, good stuff. On account of it being breezy today and not sunny, we're going to leave the window closed. Don't want any of the animals getting a chill. How's things look down there?
This manure bucket is empty.
Oh, good stuff. Hey, Gavin, can you take these buckets back to the feed room for me?
Throw them, Joel. Nice throw.
Nice catch. All right, you guys ready to see some horses coming in? How about you, Roni? How about you, William? You guys ready to move on in? I think that's a yes, guys. Morning, William. Morning, Roni. Good morning, Jack. Hey, Champ. Hey, Rebel. Ooh, don't get too close to Champ, Rebel. Good morning, Casino. Whoa, George. I see his mane was painted. For any that love it, there it is. For any that don't worry. It washes out when there's rain or when the owner decides to wash it off and give him a bath, which those times are approaching. We just have a couple more days that are in the schedule where the nights are below freezing, so we can't set up the hose reel just yet. But everything looks in order for us to let in the big field. Hey, Gavin, I'm gonna run down and close Swade's stall. You wanna give them the introduction to all the horses coming in for the big field?
Yeah.
First up is Swade. Oh, but he's overtaken by Danny. There's Danny, Swade, Spitfire, Duke, Declan. Oh, Obi. I couldn't see who that was. Archer, Skywalker, Weather, Gavin. There's Tucker and Samson. And down there we got Argento and Docs. Can you guys tell which one's which?
Well, the horses were definitely excited to come in today. Something tells me their feeders are probably empty. Hey, good looking, how are you today? Huh? Got some hay on there. Oh.
What's up, buddy?
You look small from up here, but then you go down here and you realize he's a giant. Well, Leia, I think all the horses are in. I think she heard something in the parking lot, so she's going to go check it out. Alrighty, Gavin is excited to take care of Manure Day, especially with the super duper manure wagon now. Here's the question. Gavin, which wagon are you gonna go for? The ones down in Tucker's pasture or the barn?
I think I'm gonna do those ones first.
The Gavin approved method, I like it.
Joel, all methods are Gavin approved.
We'll have to test that out later today.
What is that supposed to mean?
All right, and now it's time for me to fire up my tractor. We're gonna be doing some spring cleaning today on the equipment. We're approaching mud season, so usually things get a little crazy here. My tractor has been pretty dirty all winter, and since it's been a winter that hasn't been the coldest, we've been dealing with mud a lot longer than usual. Same with the four-wheeler and the manure wagons. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean everything up today. That's on the list. Get everything looking nice, get everything looking pristine. All the equipment, that is. But before we clean everything, we need to get everything dirty, which means manure and hay. They're so nice to move. Love it. We've been getting a little bit of rain, but actually not too much, which actually has allowed the pasture to dry down a little bit.
You can see the ground looks moist, but not muddy.
Which is pretty nice. Tell you what, guys, this is real something. All the baler twine that I just pull out, I always cut them just once and then roll them up into strands just so that they could be used later. It also helps me keep track of just how much baler twine's left. Those horses are incredible animals, aren't they? Grab 2 large bales and put out. It's going to be a little cooler this week, so I think the horses are going to be eating a little bit of hay. So we're going to grab these bales, which are just a little larger than the new bales that we just got in, just so that the horses are good for the week. We got the bale out of the barn, and Gavin is right on his way behind us, as you guys can see. He's up to 13 muck buckets so far, so we'll see what his total is once we meet him down at the manure pile. I found a way to get these larger bales to work on the bale spike. Just have to put them sideways. I'm always overthinking things. Look at this monster load. Gavin, did we beat our record?
The record last time was 16. This one holds 17.
We beat our record, guys! Woo! That's a record to be proud of, I reckon. Awesome, good stuff, good stuff. I love that dog so much. Oh man. For anyone curious, her name is Leia. She's a Shar-Pei Shiba Inu cross, and that dog is 10 years old, and she's awesome. Okay guys, good news. We got hay all taken care of. I got the tractor sitting over here because I'm gonna be getting the pallet forks for a job later, but we just gotta get the horses turned out. Gavin's got the four-wheeler and all the manure wagons up here because we're giving everything a good cleaning. Gavin, do you think we should get the foam cannon out?
Absolutely.
Are you excited to run the foam cannon? So we've now reached that time to let the horses out and get their drinks. And I know you guys love seeing the horses get a drink of water, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna put you guys out here in the middle field where you can see the horses getting a drink and Gavin getting everything set in position, as well as a more open view as to what's going on out in the stable. I think this is kind of funny. It kind of makes us look a little bit like a dealership, doesn't it? At least it will once everything looks nice. We got quad, and look at all the manure wagons we have. That's crazy. We have some adventurers over here in the left run. RJ, fire, come on guys. We're gonna leave this gate open because Gavin's gotta run those wagons back down in there. Morning feeding is done. We've still got a lot to do today, guys. So I hope you're excited because we're just getting started. All right, now we've never used this before. We've got some Dawn soap in there as a degreaser because these wagons are covered in, well, manure. So we're gonna start things on the 1200 over here and Gavin's gonna soak it up. Let's go ahead and pull this a little bit away and then tip the bed so that everything can flow out. All right, let's see what she's got. Let me go check something. Okay, so for some reason the foam cannon just wasn't working. Maybe we get something figured out there. In the meantime, you guys got sprayed a little bit there. Here, let me clean you up. Give you guys a look at how these wagons look. And of course the quad as well. I'm going to get the tractor, get the pallet forks, and bring out a bunch of equipment that's been hiding for a while. And we're gonna get those things all out and cleaned up as well. Good deal. Whoa, whoa! Lunchtime. Time for break. All right, Gavin, let's go get some food.
Okay.
Man, looks like we got a full room in here. What's for lunch?
Soup and sandwiches.
How was it?
I had leftover turkey sandwich from Sunday dinner. Then I also had some beef soup. It was pretty good.
Somebody ate mine.
How was it, Tyler? Is it good?
I got cheesecake.
Cheesecake? Man, it's very diverse today. I'm excited. We just got back from lunch and check it out, guys. They're over in the meadow. So Gavin and I think we figured out what the problem was with the foam cannon.
We believe that when we first got this, a little bit of styrofoam made its way into this little hole in here and got lodged in where the water comes out. Since we didn't use this back when we first got it, we had no idea, so we just let it sit. Until now, when we tried to use it, it wasn't working. I saw in there a little white piece. I was like, huh, I don't think that's soap. So Joel and I got it cleared out. We detached this little piece here and it was right open in there. So if anyone else has that type of problem, that's what you could do to fix it.
I hope this works, Gavin.
I hope so too, Joel.
I'm thinking since we have maximum dirty equipment, I think we need maximum foam.
That is a great idea. All right, here we go.
Keep going, I'm gonna adjust it, see what we do. Ah, okay. I got it.
As you can see, it works great.
This is awesome. Now our wagons will not only look clean,
But they'll be disinfected too.
while Gavin's working on getting this all up and running, I'm gonna keep bringing in equipment. So far I've got my bucket, my digging teeth, and believe it or not, my tractor actually came with a mid-mount mower deck, so we're gonna get this all cleaned up and ready too. Because I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I might be selling my tractor and maybe getting a new one. Time will tell. Man, oh man, these wagons look brand new. That is a nice looking wagon, Gavin. Good job.
Now it's done.
That is good stuff. So yeah, here's everything. When I got my tractor originally, it was this tractor, this bucket, these digging teeth, that mower deck, and it was with turf tires. As you guys could imagine, turf tires isn't the ideal setup for our pasture, but believe it or not, that's what I used on my tractor for a couple years, was those turf tires, until I saved up enough money to actually put some ag tires on. So now we're cleaning everything up to get it all looking nice. We'll see how things go, but we might be trading in this beauty for a new one, which is kind of sad because this is my first tractor. And as you guys see, I use it every single day I'm here. It's a workhorse of the stable. But anyway, here's a look at everything before it's cleaned up. Gavin is hard at work out there pressure washing off those wagons and that equipment. While he's busy out there, I'm gonna be in here cleaning up these aisleways because they are absolutely filthy and they're in need of a cleaning. So we're gonna use the leaf blower to brush them all off. We're getting close to the time when they're gonna need to be pressure washed as well. And of course, this is a pretty dusty job. So we're gonna make sure that we have a mask on because we kick up a lot of dust in the air. We also like to do this midday so that way there's nobody here and we don't cause any problems for anybody that came down to see any of their horses. One side down, one side to go. Alrighty guys, you can still see that there's just a little bit of dust in the air, but there's a nice breeze coming through the barn. Nice cross breeze coming up and taking it right out. So this aisleway is all cleared, and this aisleway is all cleared. There was quite a lot of dirt and dust. Since it's so muddy, when the horses come running in at a gallop or a trot, or even just walking, they'll bring all the mud and dirt in from outside and on the mats. It all falls off their hooves, which is actually a great thing because it helps get that mud out of their hooves, which prevents abscesses and thrush from forming. But that means that it's all in the barn. And so the first pass for the spring, it's a dirty one. Now it just needs a good pressure washing and we'll be back to where we should be. Speaking of pressure washing, look at this, guys. Gavin has just finished with all 3 wagons and he's putting the final touches on the 4-wheeler. There's quite a lot of gunk and mud up in the suspension system. And he's doing his best to get all that mud out of the 4-wheeler. So I think Gavin deserves a round of applause, guys. All right, back to work. Today, we didn't plan on spending as much time cleaning as we expected to, but we still got all this to clean. So I have a feeling that this is pretty much gonna be Gavin's day. Which isn't a bad thing. All this equipment has been pretty dirty for a long time, so I'm happy to see that it's getting cleaned up good. Gavin's hard at work on pressure washing. He's just about done, but it's so beautiful out today. Hey, RJ. A lot of the horses aren't eating. They're sleeping. Check it out, guys. You want to see sometimes what the horses look like? And Obi, Skywalker, and Suede are sleeping laying down, while Duke, Spitfire, and Tucker are eating out of the roundup here. Teamwork is the dream work, as they say, and Gavin's hard at work, still continuing to clean things over. Just look at how far he's gotten. Just look how good this tractor looks now. Wow, wow, wow. Really kind of crazy how beautiful it looks. Same with the mower deck. Gavin, you're doing a great job. He's working on getting the tires cleaned up next. But we need to feed the donkeys and we need to get the grain out for Tucker and call in the horses because he's gonna keep working on that. So we'll get started feeding so that this is taken care of in a timely manner. Come on, Buster. Come on, Rocky. Go ahead, boys. Yeah, go ahead, eat up. Good stuff, guys, good stuff. They are all taken care of. Now we'll get the grain out for Tucker. Well, now we gotta see how the horses do passing all the equipment because they're not used to all of this being here. Starting off with Duke. We'll let him explore. You're good, boys, you're good. Duke and Suede are cautious, but cool. You're good, boys. There you go. Now we got Spitfire coming through. Tucker's gonna have to make an immediate right. Turn right, Tucker. That's it. There you go. There you go, Tucker. Good boy, Tucker. Good boy. There's Obi and Sky. Go ahead. Go ahead, keep going. Attaboy, Tucker, attaboy. You guys see how dry the ground's getting? That's nice. This time it was my horse that got everything out of the ordinary. Hobie went into Argento's stall. There we go. All right, that ended up not being a problem. Okay, all the big fields here. Got a couple that are waiting to come in yet. Come on, boys! That's it. Go ahead, Roni. Go ahead, Docs. Docs, you're not last today. My goodness. They're all coming now. You're good. Do you bring me water? Thank you, Gavin. Wait. Oh, come on, George.
I have one more surprise for you, Joel.
What is it? Alrighty, all the horses are in. So while they're eating, we're gonna get that mower deck hooked up to the tractor, and then we're gonna hook up to that bucket to make things easier for Gavin to clean it. So do you like running the pressure washer? Mm-hmm. Do you like having an electric pressure washer, or would you rather a gas pressure washer? What do you like about the electric?
It's non-stop.
Pretty much. He's been pressure washing for, what would you say, about 3 hours straight?
About that, minus a half hour or so for lunch.
It just turns off when he needs it off, and it turns on when he needs it on. So this is kind of like the perfect scenario for an electric pressure washer, though. It's nice.
All right, guys, look at how white this side of the tire is. Now look at this side. Now it matches.
Well, guys, good news. We just wrapped up with afternoon feeding. So that means that feeding is done for the day, but we're still working. Got the mower deck hooked up on the tractor. Of course, when you're running the mower deck on this, you should put the turf tires on, which are over here. There's the fronts, and here's the backs. The reason why they are the way they are is we set them apart so they could be cleaned. But we turned the mower deck on and the belt jumped. So I'm gonna have to take that mower deck off and open it up and see what we have underneath, and then put it back on and see if we get it running. I'd like to be able to have that as a working mower deck to help with the tractor's resale value. And the reason why I'm selling this tractor and getting a new one, simply put, guys, as you've seen, this tractor's been punching above its pay grade for quite a while. I'm definitely gonna be sad to see it go, and I really don't even wanna get rid of it because it's been handling its job well. Like it's doing everything that I need it to. At the same point in time, I need something that can move more material and isn't so light on the back end. We get it all cleaned up nice and hope that it finds a good home. Okay, guys, we've reached the part of the video where we are thanking all of you for sending in some stuff on our Amazon wish list. And you guys have been really generous. We actually have a lot of boxes to open up, so let's get started.
A thank you to Popeye for the soap for Leia. Thank you to Kathy. So sorry to hear about your loss. We're glad to hear that you enjoy watching the videos, and thank you so much for this. This will help Obi a lot. Thank you to Stephen and Maddie for the gift cards. We appreciate you watching our show. Thank you to Lisa for the yo-yos. This is thank you just from me, not from Joel, because these are definitely mine.
Jason and Kirsten, thank you so much for the Anahist. This is really helpful for a lot of our horses, especially for those that have some allergies. And I agree, those donkeys will always put a smile on your face. Popeye, thank you so much for the MTG. We actually are going through this stuff really quick with the wet season that we've been having, so we really appreciate that. And I agree, Leia is awesome, and this was super awesome for you guys to get this for her, so thank you very much. Bob and Barb, thank you so very much for the gift cards. As you guys are aware, we're taking the money from the gift cards and we're pooling it. It was what allowed us to get that extension, and it's also allowing us to get other tools, and of course, once we do get something, you guys are the first to know about it. So thank you so much.
Thank you to Trevor Wilson and Elvis Heath for the gift card and the Horseshoer Secret hoof conditioner. We know that Horseshoer Secret is very helpful to the horse's hooves, and especially during the dry summers, so thank you.
Thank you very much for the U-Guard. There was no notes inside the package. Thank you, Anonymous, very much for this.
And thank you, Lisa, for the Anahist. Again, very useful to Obi. We'll definitely be using that a lot.
Ruth, thank you so very much for the allergy medicine for Leia. She has a tendency to get very itchy during the dry times. These are a major help in keeping her healthy, so thank you very much. Lisa, you are ridiculously generous. First off, thank you so very much for the Sand Clear, the Mud Shield Power, the MTG, No Thrush, Banex, and Equimax, which there's gonna be a whole video about this coming up in the future. Wow, Lisa, thank you so much. Your generosity is absolutely incredible. Also, thank you so very much for the 2 No Thrush from Anonymous. Really appreciate it. And lastly, Lisa, thank you so very much for the gift cards and the water broom. And as a matter of fact, what do you say we put this to use today? I mean, the aisleways are all swept clean. And on behalf of everyone here at AStableLife, thank you. So in case any of you guys are wondering what a water broom is, this is something that can be used in a twofold way. Most people will take this and use it this way, basically to clean the underbody of your car. But with a simple adjustment, you can take it and use it as a water broom to go down the aisleways.
So let's see how it does.
Here we go. We have all of the equipment put away. The only thing that's left out here is the 3 manure wagons, which, if I'm honest, look like they're brand new. And while Gavin and I worked on getting that mower deck up and running, Megan power washed all of the aisleways in here, and it looks mighty fine. Pretty good for the first cleaning of the year, if I don't say so myself.
I say it too.
So we're pretty wiped. It is relatively late.
Yep, it's almost 7.
You ready for dinner?
Yes.
All right, let's wrap this up and get home, which means thanks so much for watching, guys. If you haven't,
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And as always,
we'll see you in the next one.